A Mega Absol card that does hand disruption is actually something I was asking for in my Mega wishlist video before the new set. Upon first seeing Absol, I actually thought the card was quite good. However, because of the lack of good dark types, I thought Absol was overall going to be mid. However, if you can't play dark types, you might as well just play the second best thing. That bird that everybody hates. Yo, what is going on today, guys? We're back here for a new deck, and I'm gonna be honest, I am very excited. Not only did I pull two of the best looking Absol cards in the game last night before going to bed, this deck has been doing very good in tournaments. I'm pretty sure it has won a very small one. And yeah, so we have the two Pichus, the two Oricorios, and the one Darkrai. The two Pichus are here to ramp up the Oricorio as we are playing pure dark, as well as the Darkrai, as we've seen with decks like Daycare. And then we have the two Absol. So if you guys don't know, Absol, when you attack, it is 80 damage. You look at your opponent's hand and you basically shuffle a support card back into the deck. This can be very good to basically stall them, deny them access to stuff like game-winning Cyruses. Anyways, besides that, we have the two Pokeballs, the two red cards for additional hand disruption, two giant capes because we need Absol to make sure to not get one shot. We need Absol to live as long as possible. Also can be useful in stuff like Oricorio and Darkrai. We have two Professor Researches, the one Leaf in case we do need to swap out and preserve energy, double Cyrus to be able to bring stuff back in, and the two PCLs. Anyways, if you guys like content, you can sub to the channel. I will be doing daily uploads for Mega Rising, and let's get into those games. Okay, dude, so we are starting Pichu and Absol. I think I will just start Pichu and see what we do top deck. It's going to be Giratina, which is something we are absolutely going to destroy, and thank God we are going second. Giratina does get to be able to ramp up faster because they are going first. Hopefully we do not get hand disrupted, and I would love to not see a Darkrai if I'm going to be honest, but Oricorio could be putting in heavy work as long as we actually draw into it. However, I'm probably going to have to actually swap into that because I can't let the Pichu take the ping next turn. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. This is not going to be the best hand. I mean, we do have the PCL, don't get me wrong. And we will probably be using that red card. But yeah, I just can't let this Pichu take ping damage because we are probably going to have to swap into it at some point for the Oricorio. I mean, the good thing is we have the PCLs. And we will be able to two-tap the Giratina. And the Darkrai shouldn't hopefully be able to KO us unless they specifically get a Rocky Helmet like this turn. Which would probably be like the worst case scenario, to be honest. Oh, I was not expecting Mega Absol and Darktina. That is something that's going to be low-key annoying, bro. I'm going to be so real. Yeah, our Oricorio might be putting in some heavy work if we actually ever get the guy. However, red card plus Absol attack is about to be extremely devastating for my opponent, going from 5 to probably 2. Not gonna lie, if I get an Oricorio this turn, might have to swap out, bro, because I think the Mega Absol is going to end up actually attacking us. We're definitely gonna use Professor Research here, and let's just see what we end up getting. A second PCL, okay. Oh, with the two PCLs, I think I'm fine. I think I have to go with Absol, bro. I think I have to. And we just have to attack. Like, worst case scenario, like, we could bring this guy back in. Even though it doesn't matter, because at this point, we probably just want to take out the other Mega Absol with our Cyrus. But I guess we probably will never be able to Cyrus, now that I'm thinking about it. And he's probably going to shuffle the PCLs back in. So yeah, this is actually looking pretty bad for us now. I mean, the good thing is this Darkrai is probably useless. This Darkrai is probably going to go away. And we do get rid of a red, which is huge, but we do see the Rocky Helmet, which is going to be extremely bad for us. And which is the reason we need to see that Oricorio, as we are going to lose the Absol battle simply because they started Giratina to tank a hit, and we just cannot draw a single Pokemon. So we know they have Pokeball, we know they have Rocky Helmet, which means they have one card that we don't know. The problem is, okay, well, they're actually playing that Absol, which is kind of surprising. That's actually kind of annoying for my Pichu. I'm not gonna cap. Yeah, I mean, the problem is that I'm just simply gonna lose this trade because now they're gonna start doing 100 damage a turn. And with the Rocky Helmet, I mean, I'm just gonna lose this trade. There's nothing I could do. I think I actually have to Cyrus stall on the low key. But then if I Cyrus stall, we also can't bring Mega Absol back in, which is very unfortunate, dude. So I think what I almost have to do is I mean, 100% we PCL in this situation. Because I kind of have to. I mean, I just lose the Cyrus. And we just drew the Oricorio, so we have to swap out the Pichu, let Pichu die. And I mean, if I get hit by a double Cyrus combo, I mean, I don't think there's anything I could really do about that. What I could have done is sack Pichu, and I could also set up a second Absol, bro. Which might almost be the play. Second Absol Oricorio, because what I'm thinking of doing, if I put an Oricorio, it might force this guy to come in. And then I could, shoot, and then I lose to Cyrus, dude. So I might actually have to set up a second Mega Absol. I guess I might as well, right? Because I can just put the energy on the next turn. I'm probably not going to need Darkrai at this point. I could just basically do both of these. And the thing is, I think he might come in with this. And then if he does, I attack him and then basically have to bank. I basically shuffle the Cyrus back with my Absol. Hopefully he doesn't draw it back. And then I can hopefully just draw one of my two Cyruses and then bring in the Giratina and win. I think that might be the way that we actually win this game. Unless he stays in with Mega Absol, which actually would be kind of annoying, but there's really nothing we could do about that. Yeah, so he's taking the Pichu thing. What do I go with? I guess I just go into Oricorio and I kind of force the dude. I mean, let's just think theoretically, bro. If they're probably playing potions, I'm doing 80 damage. I'm doing 80 damage. Is there ever a... Maybe I just go into Mega Absol, bro. Like, maybe that is just the wave. Because I do 80 to 160. I just need... If I had Darkrai, I think that's the wave. I think I go in Oricorio for one turn, and then I do that. I don't know. Maybe I lose it like double Cyrus or something, bro. But I'm kind of just thinking. I have red card. Doesn't really do anything. So I think this cape is actually about to be huge because I think they're gonna come with Absol, bro, and snipe this guy and then try to Cyrus him for a win. And this cape's gonna let me live. I was gonna say they don't have Guzma, but they can't Guzma Cyrus the same turn. So I think going Oricorio, forcing this Absol, I think is 100% the play. Like, obviously I do take chip damage from Darkrai on my Oricorio, which is something, you know, I have to be aware of. But it's fine because I'm only going to 30. Like, I was already aware of that. Like I said, now they're gonna, are they gonna snipe my Oricorio actually? No, but Absol can only do bench damage. Never mind. Yeah. I think they're gonna go for a Cyrus play 100%, which is why I have to, you know, use the giant cape, which is nice. I could actually giant cape this guy too, but I mean, if they have a second Mega Absol, bro, like, I don't care if they take that KO, to be honest. And the giant cape could literally be super useful on my Absol. Obviously, get rid of the dark. We need to save the lightning. We go in the Absol, which is the one. I'm gonna be honest. This is one of the best rainbows in the game. I don't care what anybody says. This was my chase card, and I got it last night. I'm very happy. And in case they do have Guzma, we have the second giant cape, but you know, they have 4 cards. We might as well red card them back to 3 and then use the thing. Maybe I give them double Cyrus, bro, and that's GG's, but I mean, like, what can I do about that, you know? If that actually is the funny case. But we do this. We get rid of the red once again, dude. Like, that guy just keeps having red, which is hella funny. And next turn, I mean, we have a 2 out of 8 chance to win the game because we do have double Cyrus. So hopefully that works out. If not, we might be potentially cooked, but like, what can I really do about that? You know, we just kind of got to draw it. The good thing is, like, because you don't have extra energy on Mega Absol, they won't be able to Darkrai ping this turn, which means with a giant cape, I'm pretty sure we live 2 Mega Absol attacks back to back, like combined with the Darkrai, because they would be doing 80 into 100. So if that giant cape, we go up to 90. Yeah, we literally live with 10 HP because I'm not gonna attack the Absol, bro. We just have to draw the Cyrus, and if we don't draw the Cyrus, bro, I mean, we lost to another Mega Absol, bro. What can I really say, you know? But they're actually choosing not to attack. That is interesting, bro. I don't know if I agree with that. It looks like they're charging up Giratina, and we finally do get Darkrai, which is going to be very good for us. I'm going to be 100% real. I think in this situation, bro, what I want to do is actually just... Ooh, dude, Darkrai. Yeah. Okay, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to swap out Absol. I'm going to go into Oricorio. And I'm going to just start pinging on Darkrai. And then we have the giant cape. So there's like, he can't even ping me twice, you know? Like, we're just obviously not going to attack. And then we might have to set up Darkrai for an attacker. Force this guy to have like double Cyrus, maybe. And we just got to draw our Cyrus, bro. Like, that's just it. Like, that's all I just need. Like, I'm going to be so real, bro. That's all we need is just double Cyrus. We have a 2 out of 6 chance. Not pinging a Darkrai, very interesting. And he's using potions. Potion does not matter. I guess it technically does because the Mega Absol would die next turn. We don't actually we are not playing red, and they're charging up Giratina, bro. We just need to draw, bro. Like, and we draw Cyrus, game winning card, and GG's. That is the out I was going for. Dude, Mega Absol Darktina, not gonna lie, bro. I like it. That was definitely a cook. We can just take a Oricorio, right? Yes, we can. We can zap him for 50. And GG's. Very long ground game, dude, but like that's just how you gotta play with Absol. And for me, I really like control deck, so it's extremely fun. All right, looks like it is just going to be pure Espeon, maybe. Obviously, that last card could be something like a Needy or Swablu in that spot. Low key, bro, just give me something to get off this Professor Resource. Let me actually draw some Pokemon. Don't like just give me a bunch of supporters. All right, Oricorio, which means this is probably gonna give me Pichu. Yep, I'm not surprised, bro. No Absol. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Taking the 30 damage is gonna be annoying as hell. I'm kind of hoping this guy doesn't actually attack and just evolves, and then I leaf out, and I kind of just might put an Oricorio without even charging up Pichu, and like force them to go into like a non-EX Pokemon. It's just like stall or something. I don't know. I just like the problem with taking the 30 damage is just I'm very scared of actually getting like Cyrus back in, which would be so freaking annoying. I'm not gonna lie. All right, Turbo Sylveon. Let's see what they do. Go into. Yep, and they have the whole deck now. Probably a second Sylveon incoming. Let me know. Nope, they're just gonna buy me. It's annoying because now I feel like they have Cyrus. I'm gonna get brought back in after using Leaf, bro. This red card might have been one of the best top decks I ever saw in my life. I'm gonna be so honest, bro. But yeah, we're definitely leafing out here for the Pichu. I'm not letting this guy stay in. If they want to fight the Pichu, bro, go ahead. Just don't Cyrus me in. Because we're gonna have two options now. We're like, I'm just gonna put this on Darkrai and then charge up the Oricorio. And if they don't have an evolution, which I mean they probably do, it's freaking it's most likely Espeon. And they have an evolution probably, bro, somewhere. The question is just which one, and as long as like they're probably gonna freaking Professor Research if they even have one still, or Sylveon. So like I'm not expecting this 3-card hand to stay 3 cards. It's probably gonna go back up to like 8. Yep. You just can't red card this deck, bro. You just cannot red card this deck. And so they've used 8 draw cards. So yep, dude, exactly. It's literally exactly what I said, man. All right, they're gonna get Espeon, which means I'm probably just gonna have to go into Oricorio, and then I might just get hit by like a double Cyrus. Like obviously Cyrus won't be able to KO me unless they have like Repel Red EV bag, but yeah, it's just gonna be pure Espeon, which is fine. I mean, dude, if you just get Absol, we're chilling. At least I have like second Oricorio to play around some sort of stuff. But yeah, it's not looking too good at the moment, unless they really break Espeon like bottom thing, bro. No, yeah. I mean, we're just not gonna be doing a lot of damage until we get Absol online, and then even then, dude, like it's gonna be just a long game. All right, now we're gonna be doing 20 damage a turn, bro. This is just so little, man. We do get a Mega Absol though, Pog, dude, because that guy's gonna carry us at some point. I don't know when, but we will be going into you after 55 turns of this Oricorio being useless. Definitely gonna set up the Absol because we probably will be going into him after like a non-EX goes in, which they only have one room for. They do actually one-shot me with a non-EX Espeon. I probably would just lose the game if they do that, but let's just hope they don't have that, because there's kind of like nothing I could do to play around that, I'm gonna be honest, besides like going to a second Oricorio, but then I have no energy, no leaf. So I kind of need them to not have that and go into a Sylveon, so I at least have one more turn. Are they really gonna double? Do they really have double Cyrus, bro? Like, are we dead ass? Hold up. I mean, this doesn't one-shot me, so this does waste my energy though, which is kind of annoying. Dude, there's no way they have double. There's no way they have double Cyrus, right, bro? Like, come on, bro. We're not being real. We're not playing around that, right? So because I didn't leaf out the first turn, I'm gonna get punished like super hard, which is just kind of crazy. I mean, I'm not playing around that, bro. I'm just not playing around that. I'm gonna be so ass. It's like, we're not doing that here. We're not doing that. Nope. Yeah, I feel like they were low-key going for that cheeky concede angle, man. I don't know. They set up 2 Espeon. It's gonna be annoying as hell, but I mean, I don't know what I could do about that. I'm gonna set a Mega Absol so I can start swinging and maybe do 80 damage or like 100 damage in one turn, because we will actually be able to do 120 damage to Espeon, so we could possibly knock it out next turn and then swap back out now that they wasted their Cyrus, because we just PCL their card. They could Mars me, which could be annoying, but I mean, if they do that, they do that. So I think I might just take the KO on Espeon, force them maybe to go into a non-EX, and then I just actually solo with 2 Oricorios. So that is probably something we have to think about. Unless they actually are playing double Cyrus, bro. And if we do lose a double Cyrus, I mean, dude, I'll take the L. But I've never seen an Espeon run that, so I can't play around it, you know. Yep, looks like they're actually, I gotta say, bro, they probably are breaking on their like non-EX Pokemon, which might be unfortunate. Get rid of the dark, go into Absol, and we will be Cyrusing. The question is, what do I want the giant cape on? And if it is non-EX Espeon, like I could see the giant cape going on Oricorio, but I also could just see it going on Absol now that I have PCO, dude. And like I said, maybe we get Mars. I just don't want to get like lose it after Mars, so. And they actually end up just conceding. Okay. I mean, I guess they kind of realized, dude, that they might have been cooked because they wouldn't be able to get a second prize point. And if they are, this probably confirms that they are not playing double Cyrus, because we take the KO, we go back to the Ori, and whatever they put in the Ori just dies the Absol plus Darkrai. So that was kind of like a checkmate situation right there. I think they might have used the double Cyrus to try to get me to concede, thinking they would have enough damage or something, you know, try to like bait me out, because you know some people definitely do that play, and I've done it myself, but I won't lie, if I do see I don't have an out coming. So I'm assuming that's what that Cyrus was. All right, so we have Absol lead against an electric deck, which is probably gonna be one of the worst matchups if it is an Oricorio variant. And we are going second, which is something, like I said, bro, I don't want to see. Swapping on the Pichu could be fine. I guess we'll just see what we end up getting from this professor. Double PCL and a second Mega Absol. Let's just low-key get looking cooked, but I'm just gonna pray whatever they're charging up, they just don't charge up, bro. Like an Arceus, and we're cooked. I'm gonna be so real. But what am I supposed to do, you know? Oh fuck, dude. Yeah, I'm cooked, bro. Like, what am I even supposed to do about this, bro? Oh my god. That's crazy, bro. That's actually crazy. Like, this guy just had it all. Like, Turbo Pikachu EX, I'm nuked. I'm actually nuked. Let's see what I need to get this Oricorio, bro, like right now. This Oricorio about to put into work. Darkrai, dude, we might as well just concede. We might as well just concede. It's actually not over because I have double PCO, bro. Like, double PCO low-key saving my life. I'm not gonna cap. I mean, what else can I do, you know? I honestly, maybe I should have swapped. I probably should have swapped in the Darkrai, but then Darkrai gets. I should have swapped in the Darkrai Giant K, bro. I don't know why I didn't do that. Now that I'm thinking about it, bro, just let the Darkrai die. But I need the Darkrai for Oricorio, bro. Like, yeah, this might be cooked. I mean, the double PCO is like the reason I might win this game. Like, I'm being so dead ass, bro. And we can potentially shuffle something away, dude. Like Cyrus is, set up maybe a second Mega Absol, tank with that. And we don't actually kill this thing either. They do have freaking XP. Like, come on, bro. They have everything they need. Although, what's hella funny is because we have PCO, we actually win this game. As long as we don't get a red card at this turn. Because they XP'd in the Zera, bro. And with the Darkrai ship Mega Absol, we just win. Unless they... Oh, they're going to Oricorio, bro. That's actually better. They're going to E-switch on the Oricorio. That's fine, I guess, bro. I guess that's fine. Just let me get my other Oricorio. But that's actually kind of annoying. All right, we do get the bird. We indeed get the bird. I don't think there's a point of using PCO on Mega Absol. I will just die. We saw that they didn't have Cyrus before. And in case you are playing healing, I might as well just double stack on the Oricorio. I'm just trying to think if the PCO is ever going to be useful. It probably isn't. Yeah, it doesn't really do anything now. I mean, I just died anything that's 50 HP. Which is kind of an L, man. This guy played really good. I assumed he was gonna go into Zera and kind of throw the game, but and maybe he just top deck Cyrus, bro. It's just GG's, you know. But can't really play around that. I think what I'm actually gonna do, man, is I'm going to just ping this Oricorio, and then I'm just gonna take the kill now. We're not gonna red card. We're not gonna red card. There's just no point. No, I need to take this KO and then Cyrus, dude. Like, if they have Mars, they have Mars. Like, I can't really do anything. So I guess in case they do have Mars, I just might as well just waste PCL to get Cyrus back. And then we do this. We don't get Cyrus, bro. We win the game. If they have it, they have it. I mean, we saw that they didn't. They drew one card and obviously didn't have it because they would have used it. That's why I would have loved to go into a Mega Absol, bro. But it's not really much I could do. Oh, Professor. Let's go, bro. Barely won this game. Barely won this game. And like, this is what I was saying. Ah, that's fine. That's fine. We just swap in the Darkrai. And then we swap out. And yeah, that's fine. We just give Darkrai. I don't care. It's fine by me. Cyrus and you. And yep. We do this, and then we just retreat out back to Oricorio. And GG's. We could even, I guess, like... Nah. Yeah, they just conceded, bet. Alright, man. Absol's absolutely cooking. I feel like we're always in, like, these weird positions where we're, like, barely winning. I think that just is kind of how the deck plays. Maybe that's wrong, and I'm just getting some weird games, but... I mean, dude, a W is a W. Oh my god. Have you ever seen a more beautiful hand in your life, bro? I actually just have it all. I absolutely just have it all, bro. This Eevee's about to get nuked. He has to evolve. So, and we literally have the god hand. Like, there's nothing that is better than this opener. This is perfect for the very last game of the video. We can show the deck in the highest form of its capacity, and then we're still gonna lose somehow. And before, like, freaking Jolteon just freaking nukes us, bro. Oh, yep, Pikachu EX. Okay, so it's gonna be the Jolteon variant. I've seen some of these guys play non-EX Jolteons. I've seen some of them only play the EX, and if they go in the EX, they can't deal for Oricorio, bro. And they also will not be able to damage Pichu. Looks like they're just gonna sack the Eevee. Giant Cape absolutely saves us in this matchup. I have seen the Rocky Helmet Jolteon. I feel like get more popular as the day has progressed. But this Giant Cape is saving our life, bro, because we will be able to knock out this Oricorio with the thing. So they actually might concede if they see this Giant Cape right now. Which is going to be so funny, bro. But we do this, and then we just build up the Mega Absol, man, and then they just can't win the game. Well, actually, no, I can't build up the Mega Absol because I have to attach it to Darkrai. If they have a second Rocky Helmet, like my Oricorio will faint. But I think that's fine. I just go in the Pichu, and we just build up a thing and let that thing tank damage, and I think that's fine. They could have Guzma. And that low key is annoying. We see that they don't, unless they have Klefki, bro. But I don't see anybody playing that because I personally don't think that's a good card. No second Rocky Helmet, dude. And no Guzma for now. They still can have it, don't get me wrong. But we're just gonna do this. Knock out the guy, go in the Pichu, ramp up Darkrai, charge a Mega Absol in the following turn. And I'm not gonna say this is complete game over, but I think we're in a very good position right now where I feel like we should not lose this game. Because they now have to have an Ori out. And if they're not running anything that's not Oricorio or Zera, they're cooked. Because, you know, they're going to take 2 turns to charge up the energy. They could go into a Jolteon and try to, you know, damage whatever is evolving. But that's, like, fine. I don't even care about that. Like, got a red card me? Sure. I mean, I have a 3-card hand. I didn't really have anything. Like, maybe I even get a PCL now. Second Giant Cape, red card, and Pichu. I'll take it. Into Silver. I've never actually seen Silver playing in a Jolteon. They just concede. I think that's does it, dude. I think we've had 3 long grind games. We had a game where we just had the god start, very oppressive. Like, this is the reason this deck can beat other Oricorio decks, because we do have the Oricorio plus the Darkrai ping, which can be very nice to let Oricorio hit for 70, bro. That's actually low-key broken on something like Oricorio that doesn't take damage from EX Pokemon. So happy I ended up getting those 2 full art Mega Absols, and I think that does it for the deck list, dude. Like I said, these are some of the longer games because this deck is grindy, and I hope you guys do enjoy the video. Let me know how it was in the comments. Peace out and have a lovely day as always, and I do recommend playing this deck as I find it very fun personally if you are someone who kind of came from the background of Yu-Gi-Oh.